Up to 100 migrants are feared drowned after their boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Libya. European Navy and Coast Guard authorities have rescued thousands of migrants in the past week as the warmer weather encourages more people to try to make the crossing to Italy. It's prompted new calls for military intervention in Libya to restore stability after years of war, as Anne Barker reports.
The Italian Navy has released extraordinary footage of the moment an overcrowded fishing boat suddenly flipped and capsized, throwing hundreds of migrants into the sea. With more than 600 people on board, the rickety vessel suddenly keeled over under the weight, flinging its passengers in every direction. Many clearly couldn't swim, others clung to the boat's hull or anything that could keep them afloat. The Italian Navy commander, Francesco Iavazzo, later described the chaotic scene.
I've been shouting, I've been using all the acoustic device we have to get in touch with them and tell them, listen to me, sit down, trust us, we're going to save all of you. But it was not enough. People kept on moving, jumping into the water. As much as we come closer with the boat, they were swimming and jumping in the water and we had to pick them up.
The Italian ship managed to rescue more than 560 people and recovered 5 bodies. The survivors were taken to a port in Sicily. Many were wounded. But it's feared the number who drowned could have been up to 100, though like so many other drownings, the number may never be known. And Cosimo Nicastro from the Italian Coast Guard says a second boat capsized on the same day.
2 Italian Coast Guard boats and 1 ship from EUNAVFOR Med. And they rescue 80 people. So they are on board and they are safe.
There's been a surge of similar rescues in recent days. Different reports suggest 7,000 migrants have been rescued in the past week alone as warmer weather and calmer seas encourage would-be migrants to set sail from Libya. The number of unaccompanied children too has risen, according to the aid agency Save the Children. Its representative in Sicily, Giovanna Di Benedetto, says many reception centres are still ill-equipped to look after them. The current system definitely needs to be improved, she says, and it's important to expand the network of the reception centres because the number of minors arriving this year is much higher than in the same period last year. There are some facilities that have high standards and meet all the needs of minors, but others have very low standards. Italy is now taking the brunt of this latest rush of migrants trying to reach Europe. With the route via Greece and the Balkans now closed, most asylum seekers are now coming from northern Africa via Libya. And one former NATO commander says it underscores the need to restore peace in Libya, where Islamic State has a strong and growing presence. Admiral James Stavridis has backed calls for the UN and Western allies to boost their military support for the new Libyan regime.
This is the time for us to rectify the mistake we made, the international community, of not staying steady and engaging and intervening in Libya after the NATO operations there. It's time to go in and create real stability there.
Former NATO commander James Stavridis ending that report by Anne Barker.